Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here in Foley Square, today, Thursday, December 21st, 2023. Now, we're going to begin with Sam Bankman-Fried. Why not? He's in jail, and he requested to delay his sentencing, but Judge Kaplan ruled no, unless, without prejudice, to revisiting it if the government chooses to proceed on the severed counts. Now, we thought the government had promised to proceed on it. We thought that when they said that they were dropping the campaign finance charges and they're trying to bribe charges, that it was just, to make things smoother. But of course they were going to pursue them. Well, of course they should pursue them, because not only to stack up years on crypto criminal SBF, but who took the money? Where did it go? Now, I'm going to get to an Epstein thing in a moment, but this is not a conspiracy theory. Nor is the other. Okay, in other crypto news, a case that we've been covering here, a civil case for once, CFTC versus Gemini. Well, there's a catfight. There was a hearing. Gemini put in a list of that it was requested by the judge, and the judge had said, I'm not looking for a briefing on this. So when the CFTC responded with their response to the list, Gemini came down, boom, and said, hey, this is an unauthorized filing. This violates a court order. I don't know if Judge Hellerstein's offhanded comment is a court order, but it was an indication that he didn't want that. So we're going to see what Judge Hellerstein does with that filing. I know many judges here would say it's an unauthorized filing. We'll see. It's going where it's going. Meanwhile, Goldbar Menendez, he wants a delay in his trial. He says it's very complicated, the discovery very complicated. He also intends to invoke the speech and debate clause. We knew it was happening. I mentioned Epstein, of course. All roads lead back to the MCC is only behind me, but there's going to be a number of documents unsealed, or they're supposed to be, just after the beginning of the year, in the famous case of Giuffre versus Maxwell. There's only one problem. Jane Doe 107 wrote in and said, no, I live in a conservative country. I do not want to be revealed. Maybe she wasn't going to be revealed anyway, but it may delay things. She's asked for a month's briefing. Maybe just as to 107. We'll have to see. Now, the United Nations today, for the fourth day in a row, is supposed to vote on Gaza. Whatever happens, it will have no impact. But it's basically the U.S. wanting to show that it's not isolated, as et cetera, et cetera. But here's the killer. The UN Secretariat, okay? Media Accreditation and Liaison Unit, the same unit that refuses to answer letters from Inner City Press and Pro Bono Council to get readmitted to go and cover those meetings, like the Gaza meeting. They couldn't even bother to put up the schedule today. Okay, one of the few big days of the UN this year at the tail end, and they don't put up a schedule. It's the same entity run by Melissa Fleming, more concerned with censoring the internet for anti-UN content, or not even critical questions, and banning Inner City Press. We won't accept it. We're reapplying. To be continued.